Hi everyone, I'm Coffee Cat or Coffee Cat Cosplay. I have been sewing and crafting for the past 11 years and I am a self-taught seamstress. Today I wanted to give you guys a few tips about what I like to do to get motivated again to do my next build or make my next cosplay after I've taken a long break. I do have a full-time job and I work about 36 to 40 hours a week, and cosplay is my hobby. So I do have to take the time after work to work on things. And sometimes I get tired, and sometimes I'll take a 2-week break, or sometimes it may be a month, or sometimes it may bleed into a couple of months. And I know that personally, sometimes it's very hard for me to come back into my sewing area and sit down and immediately start working on my next costume. So after I've taken a long break, a few things that I really like to do is I first like to clean my entire sewing area. That means my sewing box. I clean out my serger and my sewing machine, and I also reorganize my trim bin and my patterns if I need to, and I also reorganize my spare fabric holder, and then I vacuum everything and I go through my project bags to see if I've finished any projects and I can get rid of the scraps or use the fabric for anything else in the future, which will go in my fabric storage area, which is slightly exploding. And cleaning just makes it feel like I have a brand new clean space, and sometimes that alone will help me get motivated to sit down and start sewing. Unfortunately, sometimes I will finish cleaning and go sit in front of my TV and play video games. So the big other thing that I like to do is basically sew anything. I set aside my project or my next build, and I don't look at that and I don't work on that yet. And I pick something easy and fun that I like to sew for myself. For me personally, it's a dress, like an easy dress, or sometimes an old costume that I've been meaning to revisit, but I haven't had a chance to work on because I don't plan to make it for any con, or a circle skirt, or maybe a dress shirt, or anything. Like if I have a pattern, I've been meaning to test it out, I will basically make myself sew. And because I love sewing so much, sitting here and working on something easy and mundane that I don't have to think about because I've used this pattern so many times before, or I don't have to think about XYZ different things on my new build, just sitting here and mindlessly sewing something honestly really helps me. But if that doesn't work, then the next best thing for me is to sit down and make lists, and I will tackle each chunk of a list during one day. And you know what? If I end up not finishing that list that day, then it's fine. I put it on the next day. But any small things like that typically do help me get super motivated into working on my actual costume that I plan on making next. And sometimes it is as easy as cleaning my sewing area, because I do like to keep it clean and uncluttered so I can find things very easily. I've hoped that these few tips can help you guys out, or at least get you thinking about any other ways that you can get motivated again. You are feel free to message me on Twitter or Instagram. Those are the two social medias that I use the most. And thank you so much for watching this video.